Hey everybody, what is going on? Siri Lovejav here, and today we're going to be talking about the Rust console release. So this is going to be the release for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series S, the Xbox One X, and the PlayStation 5. So before we get into that, what are we going to cover? We're going to be covering the release date, we're going to be covering who should be buying this for what consoles and why you might not want to buy it for certain consoles, and in addition, we're going to wrap everything up by answering a few questions that you guys have posed to me over the series that I've been doing where I'm just updating you on the console and everything like that, and then we're going to go over the update schedule or the update schedule that's planned for the Rust console edition, because it is vastly different from the PC edition, and I think it would be good to make that clear and have everybody know what is going to be coming down the pipeline. So first off, when is it going to be released? It's going to be released May 21st at 11 p.m. CST. Now, if you bought the Ultimate Deluxe or whatever edition it was, you do get to play the game 3 days early, and here I'm going to cement this for you. If you do have that 3-day head start, take advantage of it, because getting a 3-day head start in a wipe in Rust is huge. It means you're going to have a much better first wipe, you're going to have a much better overall experience, and it is going to be great. I wouldn't say it's worth 10 or 20 bucks, but with the additions, if you've got it, go for it. Have some fun and make those 3 days count, because you're getting this advantage once, so make it count. Now, in addition to this, who should be buying these packages and what's going on? So first off, the main reason you're going to be buying any sort of updated package is because you like the skins. If you don't know, Rust has made a ton of money off skins. We're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars. In fact, this is the reason they probably keep updating the game. Now, I don't work for FaceBunch or anything like that, but when you're talking millions of dollars from skins, that's quite a big amount of money that they're pulling in, and that's quite a big incentive to keep updating. So you're probably going to see a lot of skins dropping for the PlayStation and Xbox versions. So if you're thinking, oh my, I'm not getting the sort of upgraded version, I'm not going to get the skins, this is going to suck, don't worry, because there's going to be new skins. In fact, for the PC version, skins come out weekly, and I could see them doing much the same thing with consoles, because it is going to be a huge revenue driver for them, and I don't think they're going to sleep on it. In fact, I'd expect to see skins right away, so if you're stressing about not getting those release skins, there will be some coming down the road. That said, the release skins are pretty sick, so, do with that what you will. In addition to that, for the people who are wondering if they should or shouldn't buy this game yet, obviously you can wait until after launch, but if you're going for those skins, if you want those sort of exclusive skins, here's what you need to know. If you're running this on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, you can expect to get something like 30 FPS. It is not going to be a next-gen feel. It's going to feel like a sort of current-gen game run on a last-gen system. It's really well optimized for what it is, but do not expect to be getting 60 FPS or running it in 4K or anything ridiculous like that. If you're going to be running on the Series S for the Xbox, you're probably going to be running in about 45 FPS. And if you're running on next gen, you're running on the PlayStation 5 or that Xbox One X, what you're going to be getting is 60 FPS, and I believe you will be getting 4K at some point. So at some point, but right now what you're going to be getting is 60 FPS, but you're going to be getting the Xbox One and the PS4 edition run at 60 FPS. The reason for this is development of this game was started before the Xbox One X or the PlayStation 5 launched, so you're basically getting that version, except a better experience because you're getting higher FPS. This is going to give you a slight advantage when it comes down to PvP and everything like that, but they decided that you could still play together. So the way it's going to work is consoles can play together. So if you get an Xbox and your friends got a PlayStation, you can play together, and obviously what that means is if you got PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, you can play together. Xbox One and an Xbox One X, you can play together. You guys get where this is going. The only person you cannot play with are the PC players. And honestly, this is good because PC players are super toxic. I play on PC. I know what I'm talking about. It's horrible out there, and you guys should take advantage of the fact that you don't have to play with us. That's all for the best. That's actually like a huge advantage to buying Rust on the console versus on the PC. Finally, let's wrap this up with a few questions and stuff like that. One of you guys asked, would the Rust ever run on your Nokia smartphone? The answer to that is no, of course it won't. Some more realistic questions are whether or not you should buy this really comes down to what you want. When it comes to skins, you will get those skins on release. So I'm not sure, those of you that are playing 3 days early, if you'll get the skins right at the start, or if you're going to be getting them more of like May 21st with everybody else. But those skins are coming. You will get those skins. But one thing to keep in mind with skins is the way you put them on is when you craft an item, you select that skin and you put it onto that item. A skin is reusable as many times as you want. So don't worry about using your skin and losing it, because that is not how Rust works. Rust wipes are usually about 1 week to 2 weeks to a month. So everything resets after that period of time, and it would be ridiculous if they took your skins when that was over. So in addition to that, with skins, if you use a repair table, you can actually change the skins of an item. So if you pick up an item and you want to put your skin on it, that's how you do it. A few people have asked those questions. As far as controls and everything like that goes, the controls are fairly streamlined. They are designed for the console. They are designed for the controller. So you can expect to get a, console feel to those controls. It's not going to be like a game that was ported. This game was actually designed by, I think it was Double 11 Studios or something like that. And these people have designed something like Minecraft Minecraft Dungeons and stuff like that. They're a really good development company. So it does have a completely different feel from, the PC version of the game. And the game is a little bit more dated than the PC version. This is more of like your old school PC than your new school PC. Things like Subway, things like the latest HD graphics update, things like sort of some of the building styles and stuff like that you can get on the PC do not exist on the console. What the developers have said is that these will slowly be released to the console, and one of the reasons that they did this is they did not want to dump console players off into the deep end. They're going to slowly introduce a lot of these features to you, and as you go, you're going to get used to them. You're going to start using them, and things like horses and cars and, planes, airplanes, whatever you want to talk about, that's all going to be coming, okay? It's all coming down the pipeline. It's all scheduled to release, but they're not going to be releasing it all at once. Some people would say this is because the development studios couldn't keep up and they didn't want to do it all at once and it was too laggy or whatever. But other people are going to say that the reasoning behind this is they didn't want to sort of saturate players with too much stuff. And now they've got years and years of updates to give you guys, and it's going to be an overall good experience. You're going to get to experience the sort of like a Rust upgrade schedule that all the PC players got to like and love, okay? And the way it works on the PC is Rust is updated every month. Every month you're going to get a nice update with sort of a few new features, a few new things. Some of them are going to be huge, like new graphics engines or a whole new monument. And others are going to be very small. It's going to be some bug fixes, some monument fixes, and things like that. But what you can expect in that first year of Rust is some really good updates and some really cool stuff. At least that's what I'm thinking. So stay tuned for that, and you're going to want to keep tuning into this game. So if you play for one wipe, you get a little bit bored. Maybe you play for a few wipes. Let's say you get a little bit bored. Come back in a year, the game's going to be feeling completely different. So this is one of those purchases that is going to have a nice long tail for anyone that's interested in buying it. And now when it comes to sales, should you buy this game or should you wait for it to go on sale? That's completely up to you, but there has been no talk of any sales. And my guess is the next time we might be seeing a sale on Rust is Thanksgiving. So that'd be like Black Friday or Christmas. So if you're wondering if you should wait for the sale, that's what you've got to keep in mind. If you have something like an Xbox One and something that lags or something that stutters or something that has low FPS just drives you nuts, maybe wait until you can upgrade to the Xbox One X, get Rust on sale, and just sort of combine those two and get the best initial experience. But you can always go back to it. I believe that this is going to be one of those things, if you buy it once, you can keep it sort of when you upgrade systems. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's what I've heard from other people. In addition to that, I think we've covered everything here. But yeah, the developers are different, so there's going to be some differences between the Rust console version and the Rust PC version. They are never going to be a one-to-one match, but a lot of the things are similar, and a lot of the stuff like the guides and things like that people like me have created, they are going to carry over. So when I've got a guide on how to do airfield, how to do oil rig, anything like that, that is going to carry over to your version of Rust or the console version of Rust. Use those resources to get good, use those resources to figure things out, and then, take it on for your own, because I think as time goes on, the console version is going to sort of diverge a little bit from the PC version. These are two different code bases. They're going at their own speeds. There's a whole different thing to consider when it comes to updates and things like that. So the game is going to feel different. The game is going to be different, but from what I've heard, you guys are getting an amazing product. And honestly, the second I can upgrade to next gen, right now I'm rocking an Xbox One. I don't want to be running at 30 FPS and playing the game. That's just me. That's my personal preference. So I'm waiting to buy the game until I can get that Xbox One X. Those people I was talking to, I'm one of them, right? I can play on PC, so I'm going to play on PC, but when I can upgrade to the console version that I want to play, that's when I'm going to get the game. That's when I'm going to be playing the game. And that's when I'm going to be seeing you guys. So, hopefully the guides I've got for PC and everything like that will help. If you're interested in them, hit subscribe, hit like. Sorry about this video going so long. I just had a lot to say, and I'm done saying it. So until next time, peace.